read this, and they are going to start going for mid control.
Okay, chat.
Fortunately for them,
what do you call it? What do you call the caster's
the
booth?
wall has gone down on B main. The timing is going to be off for Andbox, and site control should be in for Sentinels. Despite them winning the fight at top mid,
Cardi B casting esports would be the best fucking content that the world has ever seen in my entire life.
See if the Sova is going to do much to push him. Vice's dart could potentially.
So like, let me see what's happening over here.
Puts it away
oh, he's got to take a little thing
now,
out of him.
There you go. Some intel.
Oh my god, he just gunned him down.
Oh, frenzy in hand, dropping tens as the spike does get planted.
Oh,
so now Andbox
he's seen it through the wall. That's
the challenge and do so quite well. Sick is miles away, and there's no way that he's going to be able to get there in time. Whether a kill comes out for Andbox or not, they're still going to take the round. In extra time, Sick gets punished by Seb, and it's a flawless round from Andbox, even if it takes till after the timer goes.
So Sentinels played that pretty well in terms of positioning, but they lost all of their fights. Unfortunate when you see those sort of things happen. It would be the best. But they do. They certainly do. And I love the way that Andbox evolved as a team.
I don't think I can do Snoop.
Collapse on that B execute that Sentinels brought us. Now, at least for Sentinels, they did manage to get that.
What up,
so
y'all?
There's some solid
it's the
for the round.
Snoop double G.
Still going to be advantage for Andbox.
I'm out here casting this motherfucking game.
That happens.
That motherfucker, that didn't go where he wanted it to go.
It's still
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog.
Nothing else?
That just went the wrong fucking way, my guy.
And Sentinels look like they want, after taking this mid control.
Now these motherfuckers are sitting around this tree
but they'll need
talking about some climate global warming shit.
You can do with that.
You dig?
Obviously, they'll be trailing in terms of weaponry.
Working up catwalk and shit. Now these guys running through here, but
he swings out, and that's not too much of a challenge for him.
Real quick.
EA is there for just added insurance, and Vice will continue. In fact, Andbox will finish out the round
brutal
once
shit
again
right there,
flawlessly, with the Sentinels unable to find a kill through these first two rounds.
They can buy out those rifles and start making some plays. Now, I will note that we do have some light armor being brought here by Tens and Sick, and that's not ideal, obviously, but it's doable. They are going to be going against a bonus on AVX. They are not... Andbox is not going to force out the rifles here. They'll stick with the Spectres. That's fine. You can make that work just fine. And based on what we've been seeing from the defenses of Andbox, I wouldn't be surprised if they're still able to take this round. It's going to be a Tiles mid-control play for Sentinels, mostly. Dapper just trying to use his camera to gather information on main. I think spotted. Once again, this mid-play, this time, is proper weaponry.
That motherfucker don't miss.
Sick will net the very first kill as he pushes through market and continues onwards, blinding Ye and making some noise here for Sentinels as he heals himself back up. Though he takes a lot of damage in the process and will need to retreat. Doing so with the spike now making its way towards the B site. The remaining members of Andbox will try to cut through mid, and there's no mid control at the moment from the Sentinels. They are all just waiting very patiently.
Oh, the controversy?
Moved up, though, and now he's trying to hold on to it through that courtyard.
Controversy, he don't miss.
Andbox will split their forces. Their focus will be primarily here on going through B main. They will do that. Wall bridging in front of them to try to flush out anybody playing in any rack corners. Tens is far away, though, and a smoke will at least stop them from seeing anything head level. Out goes the turret as well from the Killjoy.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Not gonna find anything with it as it gets shut down
Tony Hawk
pretty
Pro
quickly.
Skater head ass.
Continues to tick and tick and tick, and now Zoms is down. As Boy will work with the rest of his team to pinch just like that. Andbox have it, but they still need to get Tens, who's finally taken care of, but they won't be able to get the spike. The kills give them a Pyrrhic victory.
I think they got the guns too.
Round.
Wow, clean.
Beautiful job there by Andbox, at least to hurt the economy of Sentinels. Because yeah, first round acquired, but now look at that. Look at those credits. You're gonna be able to buy rifles if you buy that half armor, but that's not ideal. Sentinels in a position now where they get something in exchange for something else, and they really probably could have played that one better on their off-site control. All they really had in terms of off-site control was Dapper lurking by tiles, which is great. You know, he's able to, potentially do something, but he just lost his fight straight up. And at that point, Sentinels were all just chilling on site, waiting for the round to end, which, it did, but at what cost?
Ye will now have to peel off after he's been tagged and expends a wall in the process. There was another dart overhead, and that angle that was set up to potentially give him not just a line of sight, but also a more favorable engagement doesn't really work in his favor. So something wagered, but not something entirely lost just yet.
slow push up there on B main.
Push.
Still a lot of work to be
Fight,
done
do
there in terms of
something.
utility. You can see Mata is out of curveballs to hold off on his aggressive push on top mid, but he's got now mid control. Tens is pushed up on mid, so he's got to be wary of his flank now.
And there you go. He's going to run it back and break in. Not just looking for a kill, but also scouting out what he sees on the site. His run is finished over by Fish Market, and Mata takes down 10. So Andbox finding that first kill. This has been a slow round so far for the Sentinels. They're being punished for it. Zom's the only one able to find the scoreboard thus far, but that's it.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy. Almost a flawless round again for Andbox, who are just dominating through these opening 4.
I absolutely love the way that Mata read that aggressive play on B and pushed up on A. That allowed for
building up momentum on the
control in mid
defense
when he got to top mid on the defender side, sorry, on attacker side. But on top of that, it also means that Andbox knows they're not dealing with an A push or late rotate because, well, obviously they've got their Phoenix all the way in top mid. So good control of mid has allowed Andbox to rotate off of everything that Sentinels does throughout this map, and Sentinels needs to vie, I think, for mid control a little bit more if they want to get an advantage in these rounds.
And some damage done from Seb as he now just holds back with the Phoenix Amada next to him. Smoke in front of them. Andbox are having no real problem with this, and they have the ability to just consistently outduel a Sentinels team who are starved for money and starved for weapons as well. Sick is unable to do anything, and another round where Andbox only suffers a single casualty. They are dominating in terms of economy, they are dominating in terms of utility, and most importantly, they are dominating in terms of kills. The Sentinels were only able to grab 4, and that came all the way back in the 3rd round. Even then, the only reason why I went in favor of the Sentinels was because of their ability to stall while the spike
I'm gonna keep it a bucky.
That was it. Andbox have been almost perfect on
I think we're gonna go to game 3
when they lost.
I'm feeling a game 3.
That's true. On the one that they lost, they managed to kill everyone on Sentinels and still keep 3 alive with rifles. So this is looking good for Andbox, that's for sure. And we'll
Feeling
hear
a game 3.
Nice pop for Tens.
I mean,
he's ready to make a
Andbox
play on
is
A.
just shutting down Sentinels on attack
Last
here.
round, Sentinels put 2 by tiles. This time it's just all A with one lurking
CT-sided
top
map.
mid to hold the
Yeah, but
flank.
it's not that CT-sided.
From Sick, nets nothing.
Like, look
And
at
here
that.
comes Tens with
I
the
think
jump up, and
Andbox,
he's
I
not
think this
able to
might
get
be
anything out
Andbox's
of that.
map.
Seb and Mata shutting down that push.
There's too many in front of him there as Andbox just punished the Jet for that move. Bomb's gone as well, and the remaining members of Sentinels are in between a rock and a hard place as there's still intel being fed to Andbox now. Rough going for the team that came into this with a lot of wind at their back. They came in looking to try to seal the deal on a map that they like very much, but aren't able to pull it off just yet, and are consistently finding themselves on the wrong end of this aggression from Andbox.
They got 18.5k channel points on the line. This is not Andbox's map.
Or peak, rather, from Sick.
My man, your internet points are gonna
so there's playmaking
go down the drain swiftly.
Here comes the recon dart. No information gathered as it's shot. Turret, good
Beware.
distraction there, and nice shots from Sick and Shazam. On top of boxes, Boy will go down. Expected him to get something, but nothing comes of it. Sentinels now in a 2 versus 2 with site control, trying to plant the spike, but you can see that Ye is nice and close. The run it back from Mata in a good position there.
Never
to
mind.
And now Sick can't play the post plant. He has to play the 1v1. Heal up, and he could definitely win this fight, but it's a res from Ye. Good distraction.
Oh,
straight through the wall. Neither player able to get the kill.
I love that, Andbox. I love that.
Of Andbox, and that'll be it.
No shit on him.
Nice
Oh
try.
my
He's
God.
Lose his rifle at the end. No bullets.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
What an effort for Sentinels.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, just everything is going right
That
right
was
now for Andbox, and it
precision
is
fucking
hard
gameplay
to
right there.
watch for Sentinels fans.
Fast,
I'm
smart
certain of
decision
it.
making.
They just can't make anything work.
Good job, Ye.
There are rounds where they're coming in with
Good fucking
weaponry,
res.
but they don't have the abilities that they need. And
In
they
the
are
heat of
getting
battle,
cut down by
making
either
a play
getting
like that,
delayed in
hitting
mid
the
or
resi,
in the post
delaying
plant.
the plant.
Just simply not having utility after
We love that
to
shit.
spare. And this is what happens when you are consistent.
Why didn't he stick plan? Because he has to. He's fucking challenged by 2v1 on the res.
And needing to rely on eco rounds. As
That's a
they
tough
are right
position
now,
to be in.
there's a
Put him in a
single
tough
rifle
position.
on Sentinels.
Put him
Now,
in
of
a
course, you give
really
it
tough
to
spot.
There's an SMG for Sick. If they can get
Like,
one kill here, maybe pick
what
up
does
a
Sick
weapon.
do there? You don't really know. You don't really have the best answer in the heat of the moment.
In front of them.
And that's the position. That's exactly the position that Ye wanted to put him in.
Like the round is almost closed off.
It's like, hey, pitch, go for the plant. I dare you.
Definitely looking pretty rough here, and Ye is going to take out Dapper as he attempts to push out from B main. Ooh, missing on the second shot, but no capitalization.
Oh my
Vice
God.
ready to support his teammate.
The slaughter.
Shots through the wall, not landing there for Shazam, and now he's alone.
Salati, thank you for the 2 months, man.
No, sir.
Appreciate it, buddy.
He locks that round up.
It's a bit deflating from a,
But
like
he
a
stopped.
fan of the Sentinels.
What happened?
Or a viewer,
I didn't see the other side of your message. Never mind.
Who are fans of the
Hey,
Sentinels.
what up, Sparkles? How you doing, man?
Andbox are not really getting
Guys.
contested here. Very few rounds do they find themselves.
We all know how
trailing in
aggressive
numbers. Very few rounds
Sentinels
do they
is.
find themselves going below.
Andbox
3
has their
agents.
fucking number on this defensive
When that
side.
happened, the one round
I'm
where
just saying.
Andbox actually went below 3 agents. There was a res that came in, and the Sentinels ran out of time. Now they still have a timeout that they could potentially take. I don't believe the Sentinels have taken a timeout just yet through our first 2 maps, so they can try and maybe
decided
recover
map?
here as gracefully as they
Team
can.
M map?
Yeah. The really difficult thing here on Ascent is that
This map isn't that CT sided.
Their attack
It's like
paths
60-50.
here, so not an ideal result so far. They're gonna need to make some changes. The mid control, once again, something that is being under,
60-40.
utilized or under, played on for Sentinels. They're not.
Chat,
really
look, I
putting a
got
lot
like
of
6
pressure on
hours
that
of sleep,
control.
okay?
And that means that Andbox is allowed to stack up more consistently on the site. Right now, we've got 2 by tree, boosted Ye in a position to control mid.
Peepo high.
And
not
the
high.
rotation is out for Sentinels. They want to go for B.
60-50,
They're going to have
ugh.
to do with a Sova and a setup Killjoy, though. That's
Wait,
not
what
going
was
to be
that
an easy
message?
push.
No, the two Sentinel
You always give
agents
110%,
on Andbox,
guys.
as we need to clarify here. Both positions so that the B take is
Oh,
going to be
boy.
particularly challenging. And Sentinels never had that mid control that they needed. It's still a position that we see the stage playing of Ye. A long line of sight.
Can you imagine me high while streaming?
Seb spraying for his life, by the way, as there's just chaos in front
Be
of
crazy.
him. Every ability seems to be coming to life in front of our very eyes. The Sentinels actually come out ahead of that one. But they will now need to take a site where Boy is nestled deep inside of. 2 big kills for him as he paranoias up onto Catwalk. Shazam will need to contest. He and Sick are together, and they make it work. The Sentinels take the round, only their second so far, and it was a critical round for them to win.
An expensive round is
Cross-reference that myth. Okay.
Hunter's Fury. They went
Are
all
you
in
trying
on
to use
that
my
one,
own
and
shit
it worked
against me?
out.
The
Fortunately,
one
Cassette
stream
got
that
in
I
a position
taught you
where he was
guys
able to
about
use lockdown to
cross-referencing,
deny the push. He didn't have
I
to
went out of my
run as
way
well.
to teach you guys
That's a
what
great
cross-referencing
explosive
was,
take from
okay?
Sentinels. The
And
running
you're
back,
now you're bullying me
perfect
about it?
from Sick to distract Seb.
Interesting.
Who's playing by
Interesting.
log. So now
Interesting.
with 1 round more on the board.
Kind of
for Sentinels,
weird.
they're starting to build some kind of momentum here.
Oh shit.
But definitely
Sentinels
still
won a round.
Andbox
I
in a
didn't
great
notice.
Position to end out this half in the advantage.
Well, they've got mid control, and they're going to be quick with this one to continue moving towards the B site. Seb and Vice will be the ones to hold it down for now. There goes the
I remember
lockdown.
when I was talking about cross-referencing. Somebody in chat with Myth, you need to cross-reference how to get some
That
pussy.
means that there will be a delay. And you can tell that the Sentinels have scrambled off of that spot. It will also buy time for Andbox to
a good one.
recover from their defense over towards A and get as close as they can.
It was at that moment that I
towards what will
realized that there was a
eventually be the
divide
XP from
between me and my
Sentinels.
chat, you know?
Now, Andbox has completely enveloped Sentinels right now. Because of that lockdown, they've been delayed. That's
And I
gonna cause a lot of
realized that-
problems when it comes to these engagements.
There's a kill from Tens as the Sentinels are finding the score.
No!
And Boy will try his
Hello?
best to just come in as quickly
What
as
are
he
you
can, but
telling?
no, he gets
Wait,
thrown
wait,
away
what
by
was he
Shazam.
avoiding?
Back, the Sentinels will go to
Tripwire?
mid, by the way.
Tripwire. Oh
The
boy.
spike being carried over
Oh,
to A, so
boy.
it was
Literally.
a great delay on this B site.
He was TPing the trip. It is really unfortunate timing. That is really unfortunate timing, actually.
Dapper will look to cut them off.
That
as
sucks.
with Tens. They've got a crossfire established here. And
That's
Sick
you?
and Tens are coming with those
No,
final
no,
kills. How about a
that's
flawless
not me.
round for the Sentinels?
I wouldn't do that right there. I would just run into the
That
tripwire.
was a beautiful play there.
That's
from
the difference
Sentinels.
between me and him.
I honestly thought that the kill
But
ult was going
would
to
I have died
cause a
like
lot
that?
of
No.
problems. That lockdown
Would I have
for
died?
Sentinels
Probably.
kind of between a rock and a hard place. So they were enveloped. 2 by CT, 2 by B, 1 lurking in mid. That was Boy by Tiles. Fortunately for Sentinels, Boy, really strange shrouded step. Obviously, timing is unlucky there. It happens. And on top of that, both of the players for Andbox that were playing by Defender Spawn connector were cut down as they attempted to take engagement. So that's really unfortunate as well. Everything just worked out.
What an arrow.
Boyd has been pushed back now as we get underway.
It'll be another fucking 35, 40 seconds.
Of him, but he makes sure that it's not going to be an obstacle either for himself or for his opponents. There's no control that's really needed, but Sentinels do have it for what it's worth. As the Cypher, as Dapper will go head-to-head with Ye. If Ye can even make it back, she will head through Market where the Cypher is located.
Oh no, Tens is stuck.
The remaining 8 members of the server are
over by the no.
Site, as that's where the
nobody was able to get out with Tens.
Ways away, and now there's a smoke that they will need to go through if the Sentinels want to be able to get this one down. Sick, unable to apply any pressure to the back of the site, and it's Dapper now in a 1v4. He was on flank watch, waiting for the Sage to make it back. Well, he won his duel against Ye. But that's all that he's going to get for now. There's still 45 seconds left, but it is exceedingly unlikely that we're going to see Dapper be able to take this round for Sentinels. It will be another for Andbox, barring a miracle. He's looking over towards Tree, waiting patiently. 30 seconds, alarm bot goes off, and a bit of pre-fires from 2
Run, Dapper.
Of Andbox before Dapper pulls off. He doesn't want to engage off of this. If he can hold on to that Phantom, then that's pretty good. There is save potential here, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to go for it. He's good trying to hurt Eco, and it'll be a 4K from Mata. That's about what you expect after that failure of a execute out through main. Great hold there from Andbox. You can see they stacked up expecting the A execute. There wasn't even a question in their minds. They were right. And Mata held it together.
Motherfucker got clapped.
On the mid control, the lurk for Dapper almost worked out. He was able to win his fight against who I believe was holding Cat, but no matter what the case be, Andbox still able to take the round. It looks like it's going to be another mid play here, Parker. We've seen this one from Sentinels a few times before. It's worked out for them.
Top 2.
You can see based on the
top 2 go to Iceland.
That it'll be a push in through Market, or at least through mid, maybe to Market, but a push
that was
from Cat. Andbox will use it to good effect on tiles.
And they net it, and that will, for now at least, slow down the Sentinels' ability to get the control that they wanted.
In the next tourney,
there's still another obstacle in front of
I didn't read the chat.
Who's just lurking just outside.
I wish I knew things for this event, dude.
Wall goes in front of him. He can't do enough damage to Dapper, so Ye will await whoever from Sentinels comes in that direction. Beautiful shot onto Tens, winning his duel and then immediately backing off. Dapper wins his against Mata. And
the TSM still go to Iceland? I don't think so.
And with it, an immediate follow-up. He's got every kill.
Oh yeah, top 4 from this week go up against top 4 from the other open.
Trying to get over towards
and then the top 2 from that can do anything make it.
Spike. That will be.
But no, TSM can't.
Shazam has it in his hands.
I know that. I know this. The thing.
Over towards the site, but
I'm a pro Valorant streamer.
Down he goes. Shazam in a duel, and nobody can frag Ye.
Right?
3 big kills for him, and any doubters for that round will be silenced, with Andbox going up by yet another round.
And all of that comes down to the read from Andbox. What they did was they saw the same smokes that we've been seeing from the Astra for mid control and the rotation from tiles to top mid or to deep mid, and then the rotation through Market. They saw that utility start to come out from Sentinels, and they pushed out Cat. As soon as you're pushing out Cat, you've got control now in mid. You're able to take down 2 of the Sentinels players who are attempting to gain mid control. And it's a complete shutout of the strategy. That's just good awareness.
Is that actually going to go with the qualified? Nah.
Strategy already used by Sentinels 2-3 times. Pretty easy.
I was going to do a pretty banger watch party, though. They qualified.
Recon
I probably wouldn't have went
towards this main area in B, but no, unfortunately for Ye, who peeks a little bit too early, Dapper punishes him for that. The Sentinels are going to try and take up ground on B quickly, but all those swarm grenades going off allow for a bright and fluorescent amount of damage being done to them. But not just damage, but also delay. Inside of this corner, both Seb and Mata will continue to wreak havoc. And oh no, knives out, and Mata ends up capitalizing off of it. The first half is in the books. And Andbox absolutely pummeling Sentinels on their map.
Damn.
Nice kill to add insult to injury there for Andbox. Their control on both B and A is impeccable. That half, definitely looking great for Andbox. One thing I will say is that Sentinels typically win their attacking half on this map, so it's somewhat surprising to see such a dominant lockout from Andbox.
Isn't it crazy, like, how many gamers just have, like, names that are just, like, their names backwards, like, their IRL names backwards? Wait, is Mata's real name Adam? Because you guys were saying that his name was Adam backwards.
On their abilities.
Is Adam his name?
Economy favored the Sentinels after that one, and they still found themselves in a hole, but obviously not deep enough.
Funny how, like, that's like a thing.
They tried to recover, but
there's a lot of players with just their names put backwards or whatever, and it's like, you know, it works out. It sounds pretty cool.
That's where it seemed to boil down to an inability to get information on where Andbox was playing in mid. And if you can't have mid controller, you don't hold it. If you don't have Killjoy or Cypher watching over that area or have some kind of
Relics is Skylar?
it's relatively easy for the defenders to rotate through it.
Oh my god, it is. His name is Skylar?
Even when the Sentinels would enter well to the site, they would get shut down on the retake by Andbox.
Good setup here for Andbox.
I didn't even know that. Relics just sounds like a good name.
There's only 2 people by A.
I mean, obviously it's spelled wrong. Like, it's not like Relic, but
entry out. Look, great use of the
Reltuck is Cutler.
Shut down Dapper as he attempts to rotate off the staircase.
Yeah, but Cutler's real name isn't Reltuck.
Definitely going in the favor
of Cutler
right now.
Is it?
The entry. Sentinels trying their best to dissuade the push, and they are going to put up a fight. But Andbox, Vice in particular, able to get 2 on his flank.
Okay, what's his name?
Defender spawn.
What's Cutler's last name?
2. Yay and Boy
Reltuck?
Sick and Shazam, and a rotate with the spike in hand.
And so his in-game name is Cutler?
To go towards A.
30 seconds left.
And I think Ye saw him, by the
Cutler.
way. I don't know exactly how close he was, but there's an opportunity that Ye could have potentially, or rather, yeah, Ye could have seen.
Okay,
one of the
Cutler's is the only one that doesn't make any fucking sense, though. What the fuck is a Reltuck?
Mid watching. 2 players from Sentinels are going to be entering through A. Sick in particular clears hell very quickly. That door can be closed, but they'll have to provoke a fight with Boy first, whose shoulder is spotted. Ye swings out. He capitalizes off of that. Shazam takes Ye out of the action, but it's Boy to seal the deal. And it's yet another round for Andbox.
Wow, what a rotation there for Andbox. The aggressive push out of B.
Have you seen the Korean player
for Sentinels to win that
on FPR?
round. And Andbox looks
Dragon?
mighty committed as well.
FPR Dragon?
The fact that the call was made to rotate to A caught Sentinels off guard, that's for sure. And the late rotate, unfortunately, based on that plant location, was just not enough for Sentinels to regain site control. I love the way that Boy planted that, by the way. Playing it off of Tree is a lot safer, I think, than trying to play it off of Hell or Main or any of that.
No, you haven't?
Well, with it, Andbox have put themselves in an even better position in terms of money now. As they'll be armed with the SMGs, it's an eco for Sentinels, and that is where things begin to get a little bit tough. The next round could be Sentinels saving grace.
You guys caught me. No one fell for it.
Now, if not now, then, because after that, that's where essentially the dam breaks.
No one bit the bait, dude.
Getting absolutely flooded. Tens get spotted right away.
Dragging these nuts across your face.
And Tens is able to get a shot off before getting out of there. But if you look, it does very minimal damage. He actually comes out worse for wear on that one.
Existence is pain.
Now Andbox, who had looked to be taking B, have faked it out, and instead they'll head over towards A. It's Seb to look to walk right in. Mata next to him.
I actually searched his name on YouTube.
Can they go for the plant, or will they continue to fight?
Okay, maybe some people did buy it.
As there's double denial from above, and now a wall will go out to stop them. Sick gets confused on his re-entry, and Andbox are just looking to lock this site out as the spike is down 2. It's Shazam and Tens in a 2v3.
Chat, quick question.
Andbox hanging on. Shazam
when you guys have a leg day,
to himself. And only
what do
himself.
you do?
He doesn't have really much to work with. No utility.
When you're like sitting.
He's got a Bucky, but that's it. He finally gets that recon dart back.
Like, I'm very unused to this feeling, so I can't stop flexing my ass cheeks and making me hurt.
Too many targets and not enough target prioritization. Not enough aiming either. Yet another round for Andbox as they are marching their way towards putting map 2
you know what I
in the
mean?
win column.
Nice shot on a Boy, at least. It put some damage on the board there, but Sentinels ultimately still just falling a little short. Andbox.
This is a new experience for me.
And now they're stacking themselves up for B. Honestly, at this point, we do see some Spectres still on the side of Andbox, so this is the chance for Sentinels to start changing.
Let's get back to the game, Myth. I'm scared. You know what, Bobby? I think you're right. Let's get right back into the game. Heading back into the game, we see Andbox 11-3. Sentinels struggling to claw back into this game as Andbox is hitting them with the...
And he'll call out the push, prompting the rotate from Sentinels.
Yeah.
A full push as well.
Consensual fucking.
Only certain 3 or 4 agents were spotted with that one, and they'll hit it all at the same time. Just break.
It is bad times.
No delay possible. Tens will try to stop them.
Tens able to find 2
so far as he backs away. Sick now next in the line of fire, quite literally, as it goes out in front of him.
I found this Twitch stream last night that I thought was pretty interesting.
Zom's out dueling Mata, and the Sentinels.
Have you guys ever watched what's the TV show?
Left to his own.
You guys ever watched?
You could even say.
Oh my.
1v5 and some jump peaks just to get some intel.
Show, dude. Powerpuff Girls.
A flawless round for Sentinels, and they are still in this match.
You ever watch Powerpuff Girls?
Make no mistake, those 2
You know how all the characters like don't have heads?
To the gravity well we saw from Astra earlier in the round. On the entry, everyone's getting stopped on that push, and that slows this takedown just enough for Tens to get those
The
kills.
Adults. Yeah, the adults.
Well,
not all the characters, but like the adults, like the background characters.
The Blaze as well from Sick to retake the site. Love to see that. Good positioning. And Andbox tried to rotate, but at that point they already lost so much manpower.
The other guy.
A very odd round here. We're gonna see 1 rifle for Ye.
There's this Twitch streamer.
Sheriffs.
And just chatting.
Doable for Andbox, but
where there was no head.
I mean,
just booba.
Lose a few rounds here and there, and still lock this one out.
I wouldn't be too surprised if we see things.
Let's just say that
tiny bit, at least for this
I don't think I
now.
ever hesitated.
Andbox have been setting the tempo
to hit the sub button in the bottom right corner and make sure that my Prime Gaming sub was redeemed and used. And make sure that I had my Amazon Prime account linked to my Twitch account so that I could support my favorite streamer on Twitch.
Intel, by the way.
I wouldn't be surprised. We've seen some crazy things done with these sheriffs, and Andbox has been an absolute.
I swear to God, I clicked that button.
Now, they're vying for mid control to get a split through Cat and A main. They're gonna have to.
I clicked it quickly.
Cypher utility.
Celestial, thank you for the Prime Gaming,
well,
buddy. Appreciate it.
Astra.
Fucko.
And Phoenix.
Thank ya.
The curveball here for Sick, and whether he'll be able to do anything with it, no, he's just a hair off the pace as Ye gets that lead-off kill. Around for Andbox, who are unmanned and outgunned, but it doesn't matter. They're still claiming the site. Spike is going down too, and now a smoke up top for Boy, who will head up there himself to try to.
Oh, that's a spot right there, Boy.
With the Phantom in hand, staring directly into the smoke. Nobody from the Sentinels are going to press that particular angle.
The story's true, by the way.
This is gonna be a tough,
I just decided to plug Prime in the middle of it.
As you can see, they've still got something working for them.
Okay, I'm turning off the alert sound.
But Shazam isn't in action anymore. It's Dapper with just a
thank you for
gun.
the 2 months, man.
No
Gomez, thank you for the Prime.
Jeff full armor.
Ray, thank you for the Prime.
Breaks the glass.
Oh,
he's gonna be known. There's 1, 2. No, only one as it Seb stops it and
Andbox one away. Spoder, thanks for the 5 gifted, buddy.
Oh boy,
appreciate it.
Well, if you can't win rounds like that,
still no name. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I think that.
Nah, I'm not gonna drop the name.
That's pretty much it for this map, unless something magical happens here. But that mostly comes down to great play from Andbox. I mean, yeah, Sentinels had the advantage in terms of weaponry, but Andbox played that so well. The way they slowly lurked up from catwalk into.
You guys already have enough Coom fantasies, dude.
Beautiful stuff. Despite the curveball coming out from Sick, he
enough
just died
parasocial Coom fantasies. You don't need another one.
There was no real return of momentum from Sentinels. They couldn't answer the aggression in tree and the site control into A so quickly from Andbox. This round, Andbox slowing things down.
You're not denying it.
Built up against a wall, and they're going to try and play around it. The run it back for Sick does gather information, but no kill netted.
And not very much damage done to Vice either, as Sick will now just peel off and head back to the B site. Mata, the very first kill. Could this be the beginning of the end for Sentinels here on map 2? Remember, this is their map. They should have been confident here, but they've been stopped almost every single step of the way. Mata turns his back and the run it back ends as Ye will now wall off the door to tree, making it even more difficult for the Sentinels.
Oh my gosh.
Killjoy ultimate dropped on the ground.
Oh, you found 2. That's big.
Couple seconds
big
away.
bonus.
So Sentinels guns are finding their mark.
Biggie bonus.
Oh my god, Dapper got fucked. It's over. It's over. It's over.
But it's Andbox who have control of the site.
Wrap.
And the 2 last players from the Sentinels are
no cap.
Oh,
maybe not.
Map 3
Sage died. That's not good.
Andbox will need to hold on as best as they can. Now for the Sentinels, the job, the hard job, will need to be to go for the spike. A lot will rest on the shoulders of Shazam, as it's Sick who will likely be the one to go for the exact play. Shazam with one. Looking behind him. No, boy walks right in. Clutch moment. He's got a
what is this smoke?
And he'll send it out, trying to stop
no
the
way.
from being able to do anything.
No way.
And that's the matchup.
I love that play. He like one-wayed it.
Andbox draw.